Hello everybody and welcome back to Getting Artsy with Cindy. Hope you guys found some time to yourself or with some other crafty buddies to play in your craft room and make some cards, do some scrapbooking, whatever you guys like to do best. Hello, hello. I love finding out what you guys have been doing, so post a comment. Tell me if you've got creative this weekend, or at least in this past week since we saw you last Monday. So I'm daring you to be artsy at least once during the week. So I hope that happened for you guys. We're going to make a card with our new stamp set. The stamp set is our puppy present. And this is one of our Artsy Clubhouse sets. So they have already received their set. So it is available now for everybody else. And it is really fun. What I like about it, you can make this little puppy coming out of a present for a birthday card or the holidays, because we've included a little party hat and a Santa hat, sentiments that you can use for everything. So I know if you guys are in the Artsy Clubhouse and got this as one of your sets, at the end of the month, we always do kind of a little workshop. So some of the cards that we made in the workshop, we did this pop-up card. So I thought that's really cute. And just to show you again what we do in the clubhouse, we made this. I didn't finish the coloring this card yet, but I love fun folds. So you're always going to have a fun fold in there. But I didn't want to leave you guys out that are not in our clubhouse. So I wanted to go ahead and make a card with you guys today using this set and to do another fun fold because I just love fun folds. Also, I think it's good to kind of get some practice coloring the little puppy because you can do it in a lot of different ways. And it's just kind of nice to share some of those ideas with you guys. All right. So let's go ahead and we're going to just turn the camera around right away and just jump right in. Sometimes I'll build the card first and then we go back and color. But I think we're going to go ahead and color the puppy up first, and then we're going to build just a fun little easel card with it. So let's go ahead and turn the camera around. Awesome. Okay, so this is just another card that we did as well. And sometimes for like this puppy, if you're going to do something you're not sure how you want to color it, I've got this sheet. I'm going to post this later, but you can even just take your own black sheet, your own blank sheet of paper, stamp your image out a couple times, draw a couple grids, and then use this as kind of a template. You can play with your colors and just color up your puppy a couple different ways. And so I'm just going to keep this with my stamp set. But again, you can kind of build your own little color combination sample if you have a stamp that you want to try a lot of different things before you do your final image or something. So we're going to kind of use this, and we're going to kind of do a little chocolate puppy. I love the little brown. You can do it so many different ways, but I think we're going to go ahead and do this one today. So let's go ahead and color up, and then we're going to build our card after. So I went ahead and stamped this, and I'm using the Express It blending cardstock. It's nice and smooth. We do have this. It's just a nice, it just colors up really well. And our black ink is hybrid, so it's not going to bleed, which is great. I'm going to use the OLO markers today. I do have Copics too, but I've been having a great time with my OLOs. So we're going to use some of these. Also, you guys might see this little number sitting up there. We have a Black Friday sale for 20% off. And we went ahead, I made it live today, and it's going to go through Cyber Monday. So the code, if you want to try and figure out, this is the way to remember it, BF for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So BFCM20. It's going to be a 20% code, and it goes through Cyber Monday. So I'm just going to leave it up there, and then you can remember that. All right, so let's go ahead and do the puppy first. And can you guys hear me okay? Does it sound all right? I'm going to kind of follow these colors in here. We've got some of our light colors. Maybe I need to zoom this in a little bit. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start with the light colors first. And this is just going to be the lightest part of the puppy dog. I'm going to leave a little bit of white. So when I am coloring, I tend to always go, I always assume the light is kind of, the light source is coming from this way. I don't know why, I just always do it the same way. So if light is coming here, whatever it hits on this side is going to be lighter. So that's why I have a little bit of white on the top of his nose over here. And I'm going to put this kind of light here. And these ears are just solid, but I kind of like making a little spot in his ear. So I'm just going to go in right now and just kind of, I may fill it in later, but I'm just going to kind of assume I'm going to have a little light spot here and maybe a little bit on the tip of his tail. Don't have to. Again, I didn't design it that way, but I left it that way so that you could, you know, kind of customize your puppy a little bit. So then I'm going to go in with a slightly darker color, the 041, and just add a little bit more on there. Okay. Now we can come back to this. This is just kind of the light part. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the darker browns. So we got OR38, which is really dark, OR37, that's these two colors, and then this 046. Let's see if I even know where I put that one. May not use that one because I don't know if I hold that one out. Maybe we'll just use these two. Okay. So, all right, so we're going to go in and this is the lighter of the two. Okay. Then there's a little bit of him there. His little paws. It's kind of hard. I do have this colored on the back of the package to give you an idea of what is what. Sometimes it's hard to tell that part of that is tissue paper in there. Okay, now I've got that brown. Now I'm going to go in with that really deep brown. And I'm not going to do very much of this, but it's going to be, this is the shadows. And then I'm going to go back in with the lighter color and blend that out a little bit. That's just going to round out his face a lot. Now you can use, you know, 3 shades if you want to. This is just kind of my simple approach. I know animals can be kind of intimidating. Let me bring it up to you. So just with 2 colors, by using that dark just in the crevices, you know, right in the corners, it really rounds him out a little bit. So he's looking kind of cute. Okay. I'm going to go in just and blend this out a little bit more. There we go. All right, let's give him a little color in his tongue. So I'm going to use, this is R5.3. I did a red one and that looked terrible. That was like, no, that needed to be a little more subtle there. That's what, this was kind of nice to practice on here with that. Okay, and this needs to, okay. All right, let's go ahead and do the gift, the little present here. And I'm going to use some reds on the box. So for the reds, I'm going to bring this up so you can see it. These are the reds I'm using. I've got R04, R05, R05 twice. Okay, there we go. these two colors are what I'm going to do the box in. So this is also a good time for me to find my glasses. Okay, now we're set. All right, so let's go for the box. And you can do a fun striped box. I'm just going to make mine all red. So I have been having a good time with this set. I think it'll be cute for my grandson's birthday. Because who doesn't love puppies? Okay, I'm going to do the lid in the green. So I just did that all in red. We're going to keep this kind of simple. And I'm going to take the darker red and go underneath that. And maybe if the light is coming from this way, then maybe this is a little bit lighter. And I'm going to go ahead, and make this side of the box darker. So since I made that side of the box darker, I kind of want a deeper red. Let me see if I can find one. This is even darker. This is R15, R1.5. Again, these are OLOs. They're alcohol markers. They are not, all of these colors are, there's no duplicates in if you have Copics. That's what I kind of like about that. So if I want to use my Copics, I can. So I've just added another little dark layer to that underneath. All right, then how I really like those reds. Okay. All right, and let me just see if you guys have any questions. Okay. We've got someone from New Mexico. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and use some greens. And I've got G 0.1, G 0.4, and G 0.6. I know Melody mentioned she likes the template. I'm going to try and start setting something up so that you can print something like this off when you're, when you guys are stamping and practicing, so that you guys have a template like this. I actually thought about creating a stamp set where you can stamp some of these elements and create your own pages. I don't know. Thinking about it. Okay. All right, let's go with the lightest green. And then I'll come back and figure out where I want the other colors. I've always gotten used to going light first. It kind of helps me place the color and then build from there. A lot of people go the opposite, go dark first, but I figure I can always add. So that's what I like to do. All right. I am going to use 3 colors for this. This is G06, and I know inside the box is definitely going to be dark. Okay. There's going to be a shadow under here, maybe a shadow under here. Then I'm going to come back in with our medium green. So I think I'll do this whole side the medium. I've got the dark in there for under the shadows. Just a little bit more in there, a little bit there, and then go in with my lightest again and blend that out. Okay, so this, again, this is speed coloring. Okay, just to show you how simple it can be. So adding the little bit light there, so you can notice the light source is coming from here. So this side of the box is lighter, the outside's lighter. This is going to be darker. So I'm trying to keep it kind of simple. While I have my green, let's go ahead and just do a green box in front. Okay. So this side's going to be darker. All right. All right, let's play with, see, I'm working around the little code there. You guys can see the little code. Boop. There we go. Okay. All right, what do we want to do with the other colors? Let's see. Let's make this bigger box blue. And I'm going to use, so what I'm using here is the B0.2, 03, and 05. We do carry these on our website, if you didn't know that. Okay, so, all right. Blue box. Let's go with the darker blue. This is almost looking too baby blue for Christmas. Let's, not that one. There we go. All right. Hello, artsy friends. It's Cindy here, and I am so excited to share with you a little bit about our Artsy Clubhouse. It's a great space for creativity and inspiration. And you're also going to get our newest release of our Stamp and Die every month. We would love to have you join us in our workshop where we're going to share techniques and fun folds and a great place to learn what you can do with that stamp set that you just got. We also have a place in our Zoom chat every month where you can get to meet the other crafty people in the community. Join our Facebook page and we share ideas. And then that's not all, because you're also going to get 10% off anytime you shop at Dare to Be Artsy. It could be here in the studio or it can be online. So we can't wait to have you join us, and we'll meet you in the clubhouse. So we'll see you guys soon. Let's get back to the video. There we go. And how about a blue bow? Let's do a blue bow. No, I kind of want red. Change my mind. Let's go red bow. So, has anybody out there had snow yet? My daughter's in Utah. They have. We have not. In Kansas City. Okay, well, I have my red. We might as well do our candy cane. Already did the hat down here, but I only did one color. So I'm going to give that some extra shading, maybe just a little extra shading on there. I'm going to go in with a lot deeper just to define this bow a little bit. Okay. I love a big red Christmas bow. All right. So I've added kind of, you can see the kind of shading I've added in here just to make it look a little bit more rounded. And what I have left here in the middle is some tissue paper. So I think we want just a bright yellow. Ellen says it's been in the 50s. All right. I love Christmas, but I don't love snow. Let's add there. Little streamers. Let's do a yellow bow. There. All right. That's got some fun colors. Let's make this a green bow. So this is obviously going to be a Christmas puppy. I'm already doing the Santa. I'm just going to add a little bit of blue, light blue to that. So there is our puppy. So we're going to go ahead and cut this out and build our card. Okay. All right, I've got to do the puppy separate. So I've got my little puppy here. Melody says snow on Thursday. Oh, so yeah, I kind of hope it doesn't snow when we're traveling. We're driving to Ohio, to Columbus. Okay, there's that. These were overlapping a little, so I need to cut those separately. All right, let's cut. We're just going to cut these. Got that. We got that. And we can do our little hat later. Let's move that out of the way. All right. We'll move this. Move this. I'll leave that up in the corner here for you guys. There we go. Okay. So what we're doing on our card, A2 size card. Let me zoom out. Okay. So this is just 5.5 by, this is 8.5 by, wait, just a standard, our standard card size, 5.5 by 8.5. my mind went blank. Okay, then we're going to fold it in half, and then if you want to use a scoreboard, you're going to this is the 4 1/4 is here, the 2 1/8 is here. But if you don't have a scoreboard, you could just fold the card in half, take the cover, and fold it back on itself. And then you just want to make sure you use a bone folder and really give that a good crease. So that's kind of where the measurements are for this very simple easel card. And if you're doing an easel card, we're going to do it like this. But you could even do one where it's folds inward. So you can make this card a lot of different ways, but I just kind of wanted to we're going to do it this way. Okay, so I already cut some paper. This is just out of our little summer breeze paper pack. And I love it because it looks like water, but it also looks like snow. So we're going to put this in here. And I just cut it a hair shy, so there's a teeny little white line around the edge. And then these 2 panels, I'm going to do that there. So this measures 2 inches by, instead of 5.5, it's like 5 7/8. So I just again cut this just slightly smaller to give a teeny little white edge to that. This paper is from our newest paper collection. Okay. And this is called Winter Escape. Okay. The little glue thing I'm using, it's by My Sweet Petunia. Little glue press thing. I love it. It's kind of nice. I have a couple of them here in the store, but you can order it from them also if you're not nearby. Okay, so we're going to be opening it this way. I used our nestables. We've got wavy square nestables and just the squares with the rounded corners, and they work really great together. I love using these in a combination. And we're going to attach this to here. So I'm going to put this in the middle. Like that. Then I'm going to want it to sit. So when this card is closed, I want this in the center here, and I want it centered. Like I don't want it up or down. I want it kind of centered in this space. So that means only this part is going to have glue. I could pop that up, but I don't think it really needs to. I'm just going to go ahead and go halfway up and glue this part. I am really happy with this paper collection. And I think the plaid, this is part of the Winter Escape, but this is that Summer Breeze. And I don't know why I called it Summer Breeze. That's kind of when I designed it, but so many of the papers actually go year round, which is kind of nice. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Then we have one of the sentiments is unwrap the joy of the season, which I thought was really cute. So I'm going to go ahead. This is just one of our little mini tag dies. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on here. Okay. And then we're going to add a little string in here. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this. Actually, I learned this trick from my friend Melody, who's on today, and using these little dental floss threads. So I'm going to put this in here, and then I'm going to take this floss and run it right through here. And there we go. So easy to thread stuff, especially if it's really thin. I'm just going to tie a knot on here. All right, I'm not sure exactly where we're going to put this yet. Let's get our puppy out. Okay, here's the one that's colored. All right, so we could put it down. I kind of am going to have this up here, I think. Maybe off center this a little bit. All right, so let's put some foam tape behind him. Pop him up, which I put right beside me. Okay, here we go. So I'm not going to put it right in this corner because that's going to hang off a little bit. Just keep that in mind. So everywhere except that corner. And Let me know if you guys have any questions about anything. Let's see. Okay, I think that's gonna work. A lot of times I will use this, the die for the puppy, and cut an extra piece of a heavier cardstock and layer them just so it's a little bit thicker, you know, piece of the image be a little bit thicker. Okay, let's look at where we're going to put this. If I'm going to have that hanging off there, this kind of off to the side. I think that looks good. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and pop this tag up too. Just kind of have that over here. All right, now if I want a sentiment on the inside, I originally was thinking, oh, I'm going to put a sentiment down here and that's going to stand up. But when this is closed, that's going to show and it's going to look weird. So I need the sentiment to be smaller so it sits behind this and then it can pop up on there. So let's do that. We're going to cut this down. And let's see. So this is going to work. I think that's going to, yeah, that's going to be perfect. I just want to bring this plaid back into the sentiment. I just think it's so pretty. Makes kind of a nice little border. There we go. Now you could leave this blank so you can actually just leave the whole thing, whatever you're going to write on the card. But I think I am going to stamp something. And so I'm going to get my little Misty out. And let's go ahead and stamp Happy Holidays on here. Which is going to fit perfectly. And then you can still write your name underneath it. So I'm just going to do black. Now, that's the first time I've stamped that set, that word. Sometimes when it's never been stamped before, you have to stamp it a couple times, but this one looked great. You don't, I never wash them ahead of time or anything. And mine usually don't have a big residue or anything on it, so I rarely have to prime the stamp set. Okay. And where did I put the stamp set? I just set it to the side. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we've got this. Okay, what the key to this, if you're going to want this to be an easel card, you want this to stand up. So it has to have something that's going to stop it. So we're going to pop this up and that will hold that image there. So I'm going to put foam tape behind this. So this needs to pop up. Let's put a little bit more on here. Now, something we haven't done yet is put the hat on our little guy. All right, again, this is popping up, so it's going to rest on there. So that will sit right there. Now it's staying open right now just because our card's not been flattened a lot, and once it's in an envelope, it's going to flatten out more, and you'll really need that. But that's how it stands up. So cute. But let's finish this guy out because I really want to put his little hat on. Look how cute. I'm not putting glue on the whole thing because part of that is going to extend. He's gonna wear his little hat. And then we have our little candy cane. So you could have it popped up here. I kind of want to just put it down in this corner. There we go. And there is our easel card. Turn it so you guys can see it. That cute. He's so fun. Again, go ahead and play with him. Make him a birthday card. Here, this is again the one that we did in the in our Artsy Clubhouse. Here's another just simple one. Here's where I use the stripes instead. And I just did him flat. I didn't use the dies, but that's just something you guys can do, and it's really fun. I think you'll like it. Let's see, do I have anything else? What else was I going to share with you guys? Oh, here's just another version of an easel card. So it can be any shape. Here we used a square. So here I use this, and this on the inside, here's the big sentiment, and I just popped up this little heart. So that is actually what holds this card in place. So be creative with it. You can do just about anything. And I think that, let's turn the camera back around. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, you guys let me know. I will keep an eye on this. I hope you guys had fun today, and find some more time this week. Get back to us and let us know what you guys did this week that was creative. So I dare you guys to be artsy. You guys have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.